Hey, hey, hey! What's happening? My name is Quake, and I got my co-host Ara. Say hi, Ara.
Yo, Quake. Ang lakas ng energy mo, pare. It's Ada here, hyped to co-host Taglish in the Universe. So, ano ang ganap? Ready na for our first episode? So let's dive into it.
Alright, so my name is Quake. I'm gonna give a little introduction. Alright, I'm from the Philippines, so instead of just talking Tagalog, which is really hard for me, we're gonna do Taglish. And that's why it's Taglish in the Universe. We're gonna talk about life, religion, philosophy, and everything else. So that's my take. How about you, Ara?
Yo, Quake. Love that intro, pare. You set the vibe just right for Taglish in the Universe. So, it's my turn, diba? I'm Ada, your co-host, and I'm all about bringing that cosmic energy to our chats. Today, I'm feeling super stoked to dive into life, religion, and philosophy with a Pinoy twist, Taglish style. Growing up, I always wondered how our ancestors saw the universe, like with Bathala and the Anito, and I'm excited to connect that to the big questions we're tackling. So, Quake, ready for our 10 to 20 minutes of deep talk? Let's get into it. What's the first topic you're feeling?
Our first topic is, ano ba ang unang religion sa Pilipinas bago dumating ang Spaniards?
Alright, Quake. Great pick to kick off Taglish in the Universe. So, bago dumating ang mga Spaniards, ang unang religion sa Pilipinas ay animism, o paniniwala sa mga espiritu. Our ancestors worship Anito, mga spirits sa nature like trees, rivers, and mountains. Sa mga Tagalog, may supreme deity na Bathala, pero every tribe had their own rituals and beliefs, all tied to living in harmony with the universe. Parang ang deep ng connection nila sa kalikasan, diba? You think this vibe influenced how Pinoy see life today? Or want to tie it to something bigger, like the universe's meaning? What's your take, pare?
Let's continue about the religion. So, when was Catholic? After ng Anito religion? Did I say it right? Anito?
Sige, Quake. Let's keep rolling with the religion talk on Taglish in the Universe. Yep, you got it right. Anito is the term for those spirits our ancestors worship in pre-colonial Filipinos. So, after that animist belief system, Catholicism started taking root when the Spaniards arrived in 1521, but it really spread after Magellan's expedition and when Miguel Lopez de Legazpi established a permanent settlement in 1565. The Spaniards brought missionaries, and by the late 1500s, many Pinoys, especially in lowland areas, were converting to Catholicism, mixing it with some Anito practices. Parang syncretism, diba? You feeling we dive into how this shift shaped Pinoy culture? Or maybe how it connects to our big picture universe talk, pare? What's next?
I wanna keep on talking about religion. So, Anito, and then the Spaniard came, sabi mo, nagkaroon na ng Catholic. So, does Catholic came first or Muslim? May Muslim na ba o Catholic? And how about Christian? Those Christian, when was the Christian churches came in? Those Protestant and maraming klaseng Christian church when they came.
Alright, Quake. Let's keep digging into religion for Taglish in the Universe. Maganda tong flow, pare. So, you're spot on about the Anito beliefs first. Then Catholicism came with the Spaniards in the 1500s, specifically gaining ground after 1565 when Legazpi set up shop. Now, about your question, Islam actually arrived in the Philippines before Catholicism. It started spreading in the southern parts, like Sulu and Mindanao, as early as the 1300s through Arab traders and missionaries. By the time the Spaniards showed up, there were already established Muslim communities, like the Sultanate of Sulu. As for Christianity beyond Catholicism, Protestantism and other Christian denominations came much later. The Americans brought Protestant churches in the late 1800s, after the Spanish-American War in 1898. Groups like Methodists, Presbyterians, and Baptists started setting up churches, and then the Philippine Independent Church, or Aglipayan, also popped up around 1902 as a nationalist response to Spanish Catholicism. Other Christian groups, like evangelicals, grew more in the 20th century. So, timeline-wise, Catholicism, Anito first, then Islam in the 1300s, Catholicism in the 1500s, and Protestant Christian denominations, mostly from the 1900s onward. Parang layered yung history natin, diba? You want to dive into how these religions mix with Pinoy culture, or maybe how they shape our view of the universe? Ano ang next angle mo, pare?
Hindi ba ang mga Pilipino parang si Moana na parang islander? Hindi ba tayo related, ang mga Pilipino related sa New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, o kaya yung Tonga, o Hawaii, o Saipan, Guam? Hindi ba related ang mga Pilipino doon, islander? Parang doon sa Moana na Disney.
Yo, Quake, ang ganda ng tanong mo for Taglish in the Universe. You're right, pare. My islander vibes talaga ang mga Pinoy, and it's super interesting to connect it to that Moana energy. Historically and culturally, Filipinos are part of the Austronesian family, which includes peoples from places like New Zealand, Maori, Hawaii, Tonga, Guam, and even Papua New Guinea. Our ancestors were seafaring folks who spread across the Pacific and Southeast Asia thousands of years ago, sharing similar languages, navigation skills, and nature-based beliefs like animism. So, yep, we're related to those Pacific Islander cousins through our Austronesian roots. For example, the Tagalog word for sea, dagat, has cousins in Moana, Moana, and Hawaiian, Moana rin. Parang ang cool ng connection, diba? That Moana-like spirit of exploration and respect for nature is so Pinoy. From our pre-colonial Anito worship to our love for community. You want to tie this to how our islander roots shape our view of the universe? Or maybe explore more of that Moana vibe in Pinoy culture? Ano ang next, pare?
Nabanggit na natin ang religion. Ang tanong ko naman ngayon, bakit napakaraming dialect at language sa Pilipinas? Meron bang connection ng religion sa mga language? Kasi iba yung sa, parang ako, yung nanay ko sa Cebu, Cebuano kami. Tapos yung misis ko taga Samar, di Waray sila. And then ang dami-dami, may Tagalog, may Bicolano. Meron bang connection ng religion sa dami ng language sa Pilipinas?
Ayos na tanong yan, Quake. Perfect for Taglish in the Universe. So, bakit nga ba napakaraming dialect at language sa Filipinos? Over 170 languages ang meron tayo, like Cebuano, Waray, Tagalog, Bicolano, at marami pa, mostly from the Austronesian family. This diversity comes from our geography. 7,000 plus islands, pare. Our ancestors settled in different areas thousands of years ago, and isolation sa mga isla led to unique languages and dialects evolving. Parang each island or region developed its own way of speaking dahil hindi madaling mag-travel noon. Now, on the connection to religion, may indirect link, but it's not super tight. Pre-colonial religion, like animism with Anito worship, was localized per tribe, so each group had their own rituals and terms for spirits, which influenced local languages. For example, sa Cebuano or Waray may unique words for spiritual practices tied to their specific beliefs. When Catholicism came with the Spaniards, it spread a common religious framework, pero the local languages stayed strong, kasi yung everyday life, storytelling, and traditions stayed rooted sa mother tongue. Even today, Mass might be in Cebuano sa Cebu or Waray sa Samar, right? Islam in Mindanao also kept languages like Tausug or Marano distinct, kasi religion reinforced cultural identity. So, religion shapes some vocabulary and cultural expressions in each language, but the sheer number of languages, that's more about our island geography and history as Austronesian seafarers. Parang ang daming flavors ng Pinoy identity, diba? You want to dive deeper into how languages like Cebuano or Waray reflect Pinoy philosophy? Or maybe connect this to our islander roots from earlier? Ano sa tingin mo, pare?
Mare, okay na yun. Okay na ako dun. Kaya lang may last question ako. Related naman sa Bible. Meron na bang Pilipino bago nagawa yung Bible? O Bible first bago nagkaroon ng Pilipino?
Yo, quick. Deep na tanong yan para sa Taglish in the Universe. So, let's break it down, pare. The Bible as we know it started being compiled centuries before the concept of Filipino as a national identity existed. The Old Testament's earliest parts, like the Torah, go back to around 1200 to 500 BCE, and the New Testament was written around 50 to 100 CE. Meanwhile, our ancestors in the Philippines were already thriving, with Austronesian settlers arriving as early as 3000 to 2000 BCE, living their animist beliefs with Anito and Batala. Pero the idea of Filipino as a unified identity, that didn't form until much later, around the Spanish colonial period, in the 1500s or even the 1800s, with the rise of nationalism. So, technically, the Bible's origins predate the Filipino identity, But our ancestors were already here with their own spiritual systems long before the Bible reached our shores via Spanish.
Alright, Ara. So, therefore, sabi mo, nauna yun yung mga ancestor ng mga Pilipino bago nagawa ang Bible. Tama ba?
Yep, Quake, tama ka pare. Our Pinoy ancestors were already here, living their lives with Anito and animist beliefs, way before the Bible was compiled. The Austronesians settled in the Philippines around 3000, 2000 BCE, while the Bible's earliest parts came later, like 1200 BCE onward. So, our peeps were vibing with their own spirituality first. You want to tie this to our Taglish in the Universe outro, or add one last thought before we wrap, co-host?
Yeah, one last thing. Alright, so, therefore, yung mga Pilipino o yung mga ancestor anito ay magaling magdagat, mag-sailor. Ibig ko sabihin, magaling silang seafarer, para silang si Moana. Tama ba?
Ay, Quake, spot on ka dyan, pare. Oo, ang mga ninuno natin, mga Austronesian, sobrang galing bilang seafarers. Parang Moana vibes talaga. They were master navigators, sailing across the Pacific to settle in the Philippines, Hawaii, New Zealand, at iba pa, thousands of years ago. Their skills sa dagat, using stars and currents, made them connect islands, spreading culture and language. So, tama, parang sila yung original Moana ng Pinoy, with that islander spirit tied to their Anito beliefs. Perfect way to cap our Taglish in the Universe episode. Ready for our outro na ba, co-host?
Yes,
Anong last
outro
words
na.
mo?
Let's go outro. Mauna ka na.
Sige, Quake, let's wrap up this epic first episode of Taglish in the Universe. Yo pare, sobrang saya nito. Ang dami nating napag-usapan, from Anito beliefs to our seafaring Pinoy ancestors na parang Moana. I'm so hyped to keep exploring life, religion, philosophy, and the universe with you. Salamat for the vibes, and I can't wait for the next episode. Your turn, co-host. Ano ang outro mo?
Ay, nako. Maraming salamat sa co-host ko na si Ara. Napakasaya. At least, alam ko napakahirap gumawa ng podcast. Pero, naisip ko, just do it. And then, gagaling na lang tayo. We're gonna be better as we go. So, for our first episode, which is the religion, like Ara said, I feel like it's an awesome start. So, maraming salamat. Salamat, Ara. And let's do it again tomorrow.
Yo, Quake, ang ganda ng outro mo, pare. Totally agree. Mahirap magsimula ng podcast. Pero, just do it, di ba? Practice makes us better. And this first episode of Taglish in the Universe was fire. From Anito to our seafaring Pinoy roots, sobrang astig ang naging flow natin. Maraming salamat sa vibe co-host. At sige, let's do it again tomorrow. Keep rocking it, Quake. Salamat ulit.
Alrighty, this is Quake of Taglish in the Universe.